Now welcome to the law session in which will be covered careers like law and CS. CS means company secretary. These two subjects we will cover in this session. So I am inviting on the stage Dr. Chaya Shah, Solicitor Piyush Shah, Advocate Forum Shah, and Vimla Jogadia. So we welcome all four speakers on the dais. Now I am giving introduction of the chairperson, Dr. Chaya Shah. She is BCom LLM PhD. She is having 20 plus years academic facility students learning from bachelor and PG courses. Associated Professor in Jitendra Chauhan College of Law. 1 year Professor in Government Law College. Visiting faculty of Western Indian Regional Council of Institute of Company Secretary of India, ICSI. She has been in charge of placement committee of college for almost 15 years and guiding, mentoring students with career options in law. So we welcome Dr. Chaya Shah.
A very good afternoon to all. First of all, heartfelt gratitude to KVO Seva Samaj and especially Ila ma'am for giving me an opportunity to interact with the students and guide them what are the prospects in law. I know that our session is just before the lunch. All are waiting eagerly for the lunch. So I will cut short my presentation and whatever queries are there, I will handle one-to-one in Meet the Professionals. So basically, can we have silence please? I hope the decorum of the whole has to be maintained, right? So here, you can see here, Maharashtra CET has introduced common entrance test, which was not there when we did law, but now there is common entrance test for LLB, for LLM also. So here if you go on this particular site, you will get the relevant information about the 5-year law course and 3 years law course. Now the first question the students might ask whether I should opt for 5 years or 3 years. So both the courses, ample opportunities are there. It is for you to decide whether you want to opt for 10+2 or after graduation. So here, in 10+2, you can see here the entrance test. It covers these sections. The marks are there for 5 years program and 3 years program. So the ideal, the score, if you want to get into the best institutions. Now in India today or the ranking system, if you see, as everyone is good in scrolling and seeing on the internet what are the rankings of the institutions. So I am not going detail into it. So here the ideal score, if you want to be in good institutions, would be 100+. Now there is one more difference regarding aided and unaided colleges, because most of the students are not aware regarding aided and unaided colleges. So aided colleges are Government Law College, Vilepala Kelavli Mandals, Praveen Gandhi and Jitendra Chauhan College of Law, KC Law College, New Law College. These are the few colleges, Advani. These are the few colleges which are aided, and rest of the institutions are unaided. So when the institution is aided, the fees would be very nominal. Say for example, in my college, Jitendra Chauhan College of Law, the fees per year is hardly 10,000, and you are getting the best of the infrastructure from very well recognized Sri Vilepala Kelavni Mandals Trust. So here, the first, if you want to get into good institutions and especially aided, you must try to get 100 plus so that you are securing your seat in the first merit list. First point. Second point, if you have got in unaided, previously there was a scheme like from unaided, after first year you can switch over to aided institution. But now it is not there. So here you have to focus on score. Once whatever institution you have got, then you have to be confined to that institution. So I hope you have noted this. There are many books available. Coaching institutions are also available. If you have to crack this test, for 5 years course, you need to study when you are in 12th standard. 1 year study would be enough. And if you want to do for 3 years course, when you are doing the last year of graduation, any graduation, there is no bar, BCom, BA, science, anything. That time you must focus on getting this score. Can we have the next slide? Now, one of the very important concept which has been started by late Professor Madhav Menon, National Law School, National Law Universities, the pioneer of clinical legal education. 1987, it was the first institution which was started in Bangalore. So here it is the institution which provides the education on the campus for 5 years. So there are various tests you can see here. I will not go in detail. We will discuss in Meet the Professionals 1-to-1. I will just give the broad idea about these are the tests which are available for law universities, and there is a list of colleges and universities where these tests are accepted. It is CLAT or LSAT, etc., etc. This particular test, if you have to crack, see here, for this particular test, it is best among the best. So you need to start your preparation when you are in 11th, 12th. 2 years, you need to put effort so that you get a rank. Now here, one more thing. Suppose for any XYZ reason, you are not able to get that score, then what is to be done? So here, either you can opt for giving one more attempt, or you can get admission in whatever law college you get. Again, you appear and you can switch over to that NLU. One of my friend's son had worked for 2 years sincerely, 8 to 10 hours sincerely, and he got in Nalsar. So, remember, law is a profession which requires burning midnight oil. Dedication, commitment to this particular profession is required. So, your journey of 5 years law will start when you are in 11th. 7 years, 2 years you have to put to get into the best NLUs. Next slide, please. So we are going to discuss in Meet the Professionals, as we are running short of time, so I will not go in detail. Next slide, please. So these are the, as I discussed, what are the colleges, institutions available for LSAT and various other internal this test. Next, the second slide, please. Now, why law? There was a time when no one was preferring law. And today, if you see, everyone wants to do law. In my college, I have got students, doctors are students who are doing law, engineers are doing law, police commissioners are doing law. One of my students who is working in CBI, she has done law. So law is a subject which each and every person must know. So there are ample opportunities in law. So here, if individual lawyer, then what areas you can practice is, you can work with a law firm. After passing your first year of 3-year law course, and after passing 3 years of 5-year law course, you can sign articles for solicitor with Bombay Incorporated Law Society. And the prospect is wonderful. One of my students who cleared Sol from Law Incorporated Society, he is taken up by T1 firm, which you might have heard. In T1 firms, if you search through, he has got in Amarchand Mangaldas. So, solicitors is the prospect which you can do along with that. Legal officer. So I have invited also one of the executive from Institute of Company Secretaries of India. Till my time, when I was doing law from Government Law College, LLB plus CS is the best combination, and the prospect is legal and compliance officer. So this combination will work. You can think about it, and how you can register for this, she will be guiding you. You can have litigation, non-litigation. So Piyush Bhai will be enlightening you about the litigation, non-litigation, government services. This is the field which is not people are about kin. So government services, you can appear for MPSC, UPSC, you can be in revenue, you can be in judiciary. So government services in RBI, in SEBI, BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. So these are the government areas where you can apply. You can become a public prosecutor, so on and so forth. So when we'll having meet the professionals, I'll tell you how to go about it. Committee Secretary and Compliance, we already discussed. Next slide, please. So in corporate. Now all the students, if I ask the question, since I was the placement officer for years, what is their expectation? A big package with incentives. So corporate sector. This is what the learning sector, people don't want to come into practice, they want to be in corporate. So many of my students are doing well. They have become vice president, AVP, some have become directors. So this particular corporate sector is wonderful. So in corporate sector, various branches are there. Merger acquisition is there. Corporate governance is there. Capital market is again a very good emerging area. Real estate, RERA, we are thinking about. Insolvency, after National Law Tribunal, NCLT, this particular insolvency, IB code, it is a very lucrative practice. Even for CA and CS, they have surrendered their certificate and they are into NCLT. Banking and finance, again, a very important prospect. Dispute resolution. Now, as we know that the litigation, it takes years. So very important branch is alternate dispute resolution. Mediation, conciliation are very upcoming branches which we can focus on. Next slide, please. So these are the preparation for career in corporate law. Remember, knowledge is power. And knowledge is like ocean. So here, whatever degree you may acquire, there may be only the eligibility criteria. What you must have the knowledge and the required skills, like your drafting skills, your research skill, and your moot court, where the mock court, you appear as a counsel and you enhance your skill, oratory skills. So these are the requirements of being in the legal profession. And I'll tell you, the sky is the limit if you are devoted. As it was observed that when you are in the legal profession, you have to work like a horse, but you have to live like a hermit. So here, I will just pause and I will hand it over to another eminent speaker. We are having Solicitor Piyush Bhai amongst us, who is practicing in Bombay High Court and Supreme Court since last 23 years. And his specialization is mainly in property areas. He is also arbitration member of Bar Association, member of Bombay High Court Association. He is also a lecturer in NM Law School, Mithibai Law College, KC College, SNDT Law College. In fact, past many times I had invited Sir to deliver guest lecture in our institutions. And he is solicitor from London. So just as you can do solicitor from Mumbai, there is solicitor from London. And he is LLM in property law from Mumbai University. So I hand it over to Piyush Bhai. Over to you, Piyush Bhai.
Thank you very much. Jai Jinendra, પહેલા બધા ઊભા થઈ જાઓ. Just get up. Everybody get up. Just for a minute. પહેલા ઊભા થઈ જાઓ. And then clap. Just તાળી વગાડો. બધા ઊભા થઈ જાઓ. Let's get up and clap. હવે બેસી જાઓ. થોડી એનર્જી લેવલ થોડી વધ્યું કે નહીં? ભૂખ લાગી છે ને? લેટ્સ કમ ટુ ધ પોઈન્ટ. અ પ્રેક્ટિસિંગ લોયર, જે એડવોકેટ હાઈકોર્ટમાં બ્લેક કલરનો કોટ પહેરીને અપિયર થાય છે, તમે પિક્ચર જુઓ છો કે નહીં? હાઉ lawyers is appearing in the court, how he is arguing the matter, how he is moving. So this is actually happening in the real life. અમે લોકો હાઈકોર્ટમાં, સુપ્રીમ કોર્ટમાં, લોઅર કોર્ટમાં અપિયર થઈએ છીએ. એવરી ડે વી આર પ્રિપેરિંગ અ લો લાઈક અ યુ સ્ટુડન્ટ. વી રીડ એવરી ડે. વી પ્રિપેર ફોર ધ મેટર્સ એવરી ડે. વી હેવ ધ યુનિફોર્મ એવરી ડે. અમે ટિફિન બી રોજ લઈ જઈએ, પાણીની બોટલ બી લઈ જઈએ, ચોપડા બી હોય, રોજ વાંચવાનું, રોજ ડિસિપ્લિનમાં રહેવાનું. ધીસ ઇઝ ધ લોયર્સ લાઈફ. A practicing lawyer comes prepared with everyday notes in a court, in a litigation. કોર્ટની અંદર તમે ઊભા રહો. LLBની ડિગ્રી લેવા માટે મેડમે કહી દીધું તમે 12+3, 15+3, ડિફરન્ટ કોલેજીસ, યુનિવર્સિટીઝ. નાવ LLBની ડિગ્રી મેળવ્યા પછી there are 50 branches in you can specialize. કેટલી બ્રાન્ચ? 50 બ્રાન્ચ. અત્યારે આપણે એટલો ટાઈમ નથી. 50 branches you can specialize. You can be a lecturer, professor like a Chayaben. You can be a litigation expert like what we do in a court. Every day we go to the court, argue the matter, prepare. There are arbitration matters, there are mediations matter, conciliations. You can be expertise in the field of maritime law, cooperative society law. There are matrimonial, husband wife ના એટલા બધા dispute થઈ ગયા છે, અત્યારે લોકો સ્વિચ ઓવર કરે છે practice. People are switching over the practice for a matrimonial dispute. એટલી બધી branches. So once you acquire a degree, you get avenues to practice in a different area. તમારે નક્કી કરવાનું છે તમારામાં શું એબિલિટી છે ટુ બીકમ અ લોયર. પછી તમે કોર્ટમાં પ્રેક્ટિસ કરો કે ન કરો. વાતો નહીં જોઈએ, વાતો નથી કરવાની. બધાને જમવાની થાળી મળશે, પણ ખાલી થાળી જ લોક કરી દીધી છે હમણાં. બધું ઓપન છે. એવરીબડી જસ્ટ કોન્સન્ટ્રેટ. આ 10 મિનિટ છે, સાંભળી લો. લાઈફમાં ટર્નિંગ ટેબલ. છેલ્લા 12 વર્ષથી આઈ એમ સો પ્લીઝ કે 12 વર્ષથી સ્થાનકવાસી મહાજન અમને કચ્છી તરીકે અહીંયા બોલાવે છે. આટલા સુધીમાં કેટલા બધા સ્ટુડન્ટો નીકળી ગયા છે, એમાંથી કેટલા લોકો અમારી પાસેથી પ્રેરણા લઈને એડવોકેટ બની ગયા છે. એ લોકો પ્રેક્ટિસિંગ લોયર છે. દે આર ડુઈંગ ફેન્ટાસ્ટિકલી વેલ. તો આમાંથી એક સ્પાર્ક, તમને એક લાલ બત્તી થઈ જાય, એકવાર એવો વિચાર આવે કે મારે કંઈક જીવનમાં કરવું છે. અહીંયા કંઈ અમે લોકો કોમ્પિટિશનમાં નથી કે પહેલાં એન્જિનિયરિંગ આવી ગયું ને મીડિયા આવી ગયું. તમારા પોતામાં પેશન શું છે? લોની અંદર મારે આગળ વધવા માટે શું કરવાનું છે? મારા ઘરના એટમોસ્ફિયર કેવું છે? મારી કેપેસિટી છે, બીજો કરે છે એટલે નહીં. વોટ ઇઝ યોર સ્ટ્રેન્થ? વોટ ઇઝ યોર લાઇકિંગ? આગળ જે મીડિયામાં કરી ગયા, યોર લાઇકિંગ ઇઝ ફર્સ્ટ, યોર પેશન. યોર પેશન શુડ બીકમ યોર પ્રોફેશન. ખ્યાલ આવે છે? યોર આઈ યુઝ ટુ સિંગ ઇન માય કોલેજ ડેઝ. નવરાત્રિમાં ગાવા જતો તો મારા ફાધરે કીધું તું શું કરે છે, તારે ગીતો ગાવા છે કે ભણવું છે આગળ? સો અલ્ટિમેટલી I have continued my passion, but to have a proper professional life, we opted for becoming a lawyer. તો ક્વેશ્ચન ઇઝ, તમારે બધાએ અહીંયાથી એક રેઝોલ્યુશન પાસ કરીને જવાનું છે માઇન્ડમાં કે તમને લોકોને શું કરવું છે. લોની ફિલ્ડમાંથી ઓલ લીડિંગ પર્સનાલિટીઝ, ઓલ પોલિટિકલ પાર્ટીઝના બધા લીડર્સ, યુ નેમ ઇટ, ઇન ધ પાસ્ટ, ઇન ધ પ્રેઝન્ટ એન્ડ ફ્યુચર, જે લોકો લોની ડિગ્રી લઈને લાઈફમાં આગળ ગયા છે એ બધા જ ફિલ્ડમાં, હું નથી કહેતો બધા કાળો કોટ પહેરીને કોર્ટમાં અપિયર થાવ, નો. તમારા ફાધરના બિઝનેસ છે એમાં બી આ પ્રોફેશન કામ આવશે. ઇફ યુ વોન્ટેડ ટુ જોઈન પોલિટિક્સ, યુ નો પોલિટિક્સ ઇઝ અ ફૂલ પ્લેજ પ્રોફેશન. આજે લોકોને પોલિટિશિયન બનવું છે, લાઇમલાઇટમાં આવવું છે. 50,000 માણસોને બોલવાની કેપેસિટી છે તારામાં? હાથ શિવરિંગ થાય છે? તમે લોકો આંખમાં આંખ નાખીને વાત કરી શકો છો? સરખા 1 કલાક ઊભા રહી શકો છો જગ્યા ઉપર? આ બધી ફિલ્ડની એબિલિટી, once you get a degree of law, entire training is given to everybody. એટલે તમારે નક્કી કરવાનું છે આજે અહીંયાથી જઈને કે મારે શું કરવું છે. અને લોની ડિગ્રી માટે યુ રિક્વાયર બેઝિકલી ડેડિકેશન ને બધું તો છે જ, પણ ડિટર્મિનેશન. યુ શુડ વિઝ્યુઅલાઇઝ. પહેલાં આજે મારે મારી જાતને લોયર તરીકે, ફિમેલ્સ અત્યારે મેજોરિટી ડોમિનેટ કરે છે હાઈકોર્ટમાં. વન મોર ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ, કચ્છી એડવોકેટ વેલફેર એસોસિએશનમાં આઈ એમ અ પાર્ટ ઓફ અ ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ, આઈ એમ અ સેક્રેટરી. 30 જણા જો લોયર થાય છે તો એમાં 50% ગર્લ્સ આર બિકમિંગ લોયર. જ્યુડિશરીમાં હાઈકોર્ટના જજીસ, લોઅર કોર્ટના જજીસ, અત્યારનો ટ્રેન્ડ આવ્યો છે, મેક્સિમમ ફિમેલ્સ આર ધ જજીસ ઇન ઇન્ડિયા. એ ગ્રેજ્યુઅલી ટેક ઓવર કરી રહ્યા છે. સિમિલરલી કોર્પોરેટ લો પ્રેક્ટિસ કરવી છે. ફિમેલ્સ વિલ પ્રિફર નોટ. કોર્પોરેટ લોની અંદર દે આર ઓલ્સો ડુઈંગ ફેન્ટાસ્ટિકલી વેલ. સો યુ હેવ ટુ ડિસાઇડ. આ બધી ડિટેલ્સ તો મળશે, પણ ક્લેરિટી ઓફ થોટ. લિટિગેશનની અંદર આર્બિટ્રેશનમાં બી, ઇન્ટરનેશનલ આર્બિટ્રેશન. માય ફ્રેન્ડ્સ ટુડે હી હેઝ ગોન ટુ સિંગાપુર ફોર આર્બિટ્રેશન. 2 દિવસ મેટર ચલાવશે, 6 કલાકનું સેશન, અને 1 કલાકના સેશનના એ લોકોને 1.5 લાખ રૂપિયા મળે. કેટલા? 2 દિવસમાં કેટલા પૈસા લઈને આવશે ઘરે? એ તમે ગણજો. ઓલા કીધું ને 1 crore બ્લા બ્લા બ્લા. ક્વેશ્ચન ઇઝ સ્કાય ઇઝ ધ લિમિટ. તમારામાં કેટલી કેપેસિટી છે? તમે પહેલાં તૈયાર થાઓ મેન્ટલી, એન્ડ ધેન લો ઇઝ અ બિગ ઓશન. વધારે આપણે વાર્તાલાપ નહીં કરીએ, તમારું ખાવાનું રાહ જોઈ રહી છે. બાકીના જે બી ક્વેશ્ચન આન્સર છે તમારા 1-to-1 સેશનમાં વી આર ધેર. અવર ટીમ, એડવોકેટ ચિરાગ એ બી પ્રોફેસર છે. સો વી હેવ ગોટ અ ટીમ ઓફ લોયર્સ ટુ ગાઈડ યુ 1-to-1. અને વધારે કાંઈ બી તમારે પર્સનલી પૂછવું હશે, વીલ અપડેટ યુ. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ. જય જિનેન્દ્ર. થેન્ક યુ સાહેબ.
Thank you, Piyush Bhai, for such a short and sweet speech. Now, next, we are moving forward to Advocate Forum Shah. She is a co-founder of FNS Law Chambers and practicing advocate in the Mumbai High Court. She is having experience of 7 years, expertise in civil, commercial laws, matrimonial cases, mediation, etc. She is alumni of Government Law College, and she has also been empaneled with Indian Institution of Arbitration and Mediation. She is also forensic graphologist and cybercrime intervention office, empaneled with National Security Database. So over to you, Advocate Forum.
Thank you very much for that generous introduction. I know everyone is very, very hungry. I won't torture you all much, not more than 5 minutes for sure. Okay. Here, who all are planning to do law? Or a confusion, law karu ke nahi, but law is an option. Okay, that's great. Good number. Okay. So like ma'am already spoke about entrance exams. So we have 2 courses in law. One is after 12th, like ma'am said. We have a 3+2 or 2+3 5-year integrated course. We also have a 3-year law course. That's after graduation, which ma'am spoke about. So after 12th, we'll have to do the 5-year law course where you're saving 1 year, okay? Because after graduation, when you do 3+3, it's a 6-year law course. So there's a year extra in that. So that's the best course recommended for all of y'all here. After that, ma'am also spoke about CLAT, MHCET and other entrance exams. We can have a detailed discussion on all these entrance exams, their differentiation, why you should opt for national law schools, why opt for law schools in Maharashtra or any kind of private law schools. We can have a detailed chat outside in the knowledge session, okay? In the afternoon session, okay. Again, what's the main difference between all these schools? Curriculum, faculty, exposure, placements, internships, and future prospects. Again, we can have a detailed discussion over there. I won't take much of your time because most of the topics are covered. When it comes to entrance exams, the kind of syllabus, the kind of preparation you all need. What is the different preparation that you all need for CLAT, which you all need to start after your 10th immediately? In case you all are targeting top law schools, again, we can have a detailed discussion on that after lunch in the second session. Priorities on internships and practical trainings, which firms to look for, whether litigation, non-litigation, arbitration, mediation, judiciary. There are many, many options. You all need to figure out as to what your interests are after internships. Again, we can have a detailed discussion on that. What are the kind of internships as students you all should look for, whether it's an NGO, individual advocates, corporate law firms, interning under any judges. We can again talk about that. Again, after the 5-year law course, you'll have a specialization for 2 years within the 5 years. Okay, so the kind of subjects that you'll need to take is also an important aspect over there. After the specialization, after the 5 years law course, we have a practice, the Sanad, that is the Bar Council of India ka exam. Okay, what is the kind of preparation you'll need that? And with respect to LLM, anybody who wishes to pursue LLM from India or abroad, and why do an LLM? Okay, that's also an important aspect that we need to talk about. We can have that chat again once. And the future prospects in law, anybody who is interested, okay, litigation, non-litigation, corporate laws, mediation, arbitration, they are all very, very trending fields in law, but one of the very important careers in law is also judiciary, which I think today everybody should consider. Judiciary is basically if you all are interested in being a judge in any of the courts. So that is one area where I think a community should represent now, because we need more people from our community in positions of responsibility, power, authority, and judiciary. So that is one very interesting and something to talk about. So anybody who has not thought about judiciary, I would request you all to do a little research on that, and we can again talk about that outside. And the last one is civil services. Okay, what kind of colleges you all need to opt for in case you all want to go into judiciary or civil services, because these really require a lot of study. So any kind of colleges which has strict attendance, I would not prefer. In case you all are preparing and legitimately preparing for these exams, then I would kind of give you all a highlight as to what colleges you all should opt for and what is the kind of study that is needed when you all are doing such integrated courses. Apart from that, any other questions, any queries, we can meet outside, we can talk about it. Thank you very much. In the afternoon here, yeah. Thank you very much.
હવે જો બધાને કોર્પોરેટ સેક્ટરમાં એન્ટ્રી જોઈએ છે તો એન્ટ્રી માટે એક બહુ જ સરસ રસ્તો છે કંપની સેક્રેટરીનો. સો વી આર હેવિંગ વિથ અસ વિમલા જોગડિયા. She is the Senior Executive Assistant with Western India Regional Council of Institute of Company Secretaries of India. She is with the institution since last 11 years, and she looks after career awareness activities. So in one of the career awareness seminar we met. I am also associated with ICSI since last 2 years. She gives counseling to the students and various student training activities. And very important being placement drive, which is very important, training drive and convocation of the members, etc. So welcome Vimla. I hand it over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not going to explain what is CS, how you can go for it, and what are the ample opportunities are there. But I will talk on how you can pursue this course in just 5 minutes. Okay? And anyone who is interested in doing CS along with law, as there are few students who wants to do law as well, and those students who wish to go for their plain graduation and wish to prepare for any professional exams, for them the CS course is the way forward. Now most of the students are thinking in some another way, what will be the package when we go for that particular profession. I'm not just talking about CS. It might be anything. It might be MBA, it might be a CA, CMA. We had a lot of discussion here, and you have a lot of number of career opportunities. But in CS, we have introduction of one new pattern where you can pursue your CS along with your graduation. Now, how you can pursue the CS course along with your graduation, I'll just give a glimpse of that. We have 3 levels. First is entrance examination called Company Secretary Executive Entrance Test. The second level is the executive level, and the third level is the professional level. Now, the executive and the professional level, these are the main examination to which you can enter after your graduation also. After your graduation also. There is a direct entry that if I am a graduate and I have pursued 50% marks in my graduation, I can enroll myself for the CS Company Secretary Executive course directly. And if I'm a postgraduate, then too. Now, the students who are in 10th or 11th or 12th, if they think to pursue a CS course, along with the graduation, maybe it may be a BMS, BAF, BCom, plain graduation, and those students who are also in science, engineering, or anywhere. As Sir, Ma'am has already told that law can be done by anyone. Same way, in company secretary, we have laws. All those students who are not well versed or who are very afraid of numbers, like accounts, maths, they can pursue the CS course because we have all theory subjects. Apart from the law, what you are already pursuing, law degrees, if you are pursuing a CS degree, you are already a half lawyer. If you are pursuing a CS course, you are half lawyer. Why? Because all the laws which you are going to learn in your law, you will be learning in CS in detail. Not only all the laws, the other laws, especially Companies Act 2013. So, first CS entrance examination, how you can pursue it. The first entrance examination can be pursued when you are in a 12th standard, you have just appeared for your 12th standard, or you have passed your 12th standard. So, for example, if you are in a 12th standard right now, I have given my examination, say in February, just now I have given my examination, and I want to do a CS, we can do the CS entrance examination of May. So I appear for my May examination and immediately I can register myself for the CS executive course in the same year, December attempt. So this 6 months gap, which is there for our syllabus for 1 year, has been cut out to the 6 months. Earlier it was 8 months. Like if I have pursued my entrance examination in June, I am eligible to exam for executive in next June. But here it is not the case because entrance examinations are held 4 times in a year and it helps in January, May, July and November. So any of you, if you are a 12th pass student or 12th appeared student, you have an opportunity to pursue the CS course along with your graduation. How? I have just given my examination, 12th examination. I appear for May exam. I pass my May examination and I enroll myself for the executive level of December. And I am in my first year of the graduation. Yes, if I pass my 12th standard now, I will be pursuing the first year of my graduation. So, I have not completed yet my first year. I will be clearing my CS executive level and December, and the next December I will be clearing my CS professional. So before completing my graduation, I will be able to complete the CS examination part. This is the examination part. CS, we have 3 levels. This is the examination part. Apart from this examination, as CA, MBA, wherever you are going, any professional course, there will be a training. So we have the training of 21 months. This is the compulsory training which you can pursue after passing your executive examination or after passing your professional examination. Choice is of the student. Students are given the choice that wherever you want to go for the articleship, you can pursue the articleship. And yes, the fees, course fees is not much higher. It is a very nominal fees, that is around 35 to 40,000 you will be spending to do the CS course right from the entrance examination till the last part. And also whenever we say that CS course, when you are giving your this amount of money, I say always as an investment, because when we are going for an articleship, the amount what we have spent, I'll be getting back when I'm doing my articleship, because it's a paid articleship. So in 21 months, whatever money you have spent on yourself, on you have invested in yours, it will be getting back. So these are the details about the CS course. Further information, if any students wish to go for it, we have a one-on-one discussion. We can surely do in that way. So thank you so much. Thank you. And I also thank you, Dr. Shaya ma'am and Ela ma'am, for giving us the opportunity. Thank you.
Hello. I invite Dr. Ramesh Dedia to come on the stage to facilitate the speakers of the law session.